Chapter 32. Entrusting. End of the story of Sadaprarudita. In conjunction with acquisition of these 6 million concentrated doors, the Bodhisattva Sadaprarudita sees the Buddhas and Lords, in all 10 directions in countless trichilocosms, surrounded by congregations of monks, accompanied by multitudes of bodhisattvas, teaching just this perfection of wisdom, through just these methods, in just these words, in just these letters, even as I just now in this great trichilocosm demonstrate Dharma, surrounded by this congregation of monks, accompanied by multitudes of bodhisattvas, and teaching just this perfection of wisdom, through just these methods, in just these words, in just these letters. He is endowed with inconceivable learning and a sacred knowledge vast as the ocean. In all his births he never again is deprived of the Buddha. He is reborn only in such places as he is face to face with Buddhas, the Lords. All unfortunate rebirths he abandoned, and he secured circumstances which allowed him to accomplish one auspicious rebirth after another. The perfection of wisdom entrusted to Ananda. The Lord hereby says to the Venerable Ananda, "In this manner also do you know this perfection of wisdom as the one who nurses the cognition of the all-knowing in the bodhisattvas. Hear now, Ananda, a bodhisattva who aspires to acquire cognition of the all-knowing courses in this perfection of wisdom. Hears this, takes this up, studies, spreads, repeats, and writes this. Now, through Tathagata's sustaining power, this is well written, in very distinct letters, in a great book. One honors, reveres, adores, and worships this, with flowers, incense, scents, wreaths, unguents, aromatic powders, strips of cloth, parasols, banners, bells, flags, and with rows of lamps all around, and with manifold kinds of worship. This is our admonition to you, Ananda, for in this perfection of wisdom, the cognition of all knowing is brought to perfection. What do you think, Ananda? Is Tathagata your teacher? Ananda: He is, O Lord. The Lord: The Tathagata is your teacher, Ananda. You minister to me, Ananda, with friendly acts of body, acts of speech, acts of mind. Hear now, Ananda, just as you give affection, faith, and respect to me, as I am at present in this incarnation, just so, Ananda, act after my decease towards this perfection of wisdom. For the second time, for the third time, I entrust and transmit to you this perfection of wisdom, so this does not disappear. No man is as suitable as you are. As long as this perfection of wisdom is observed in the world, one can be sure for so long does Tathagata abide in this. Also for so long does Tathagata demonstrate Dharma, and the beings in it are not lacking in vision of the Buddha, hearing of Dharma, attendance of the Sangha. One knows these beings are living in the presence of Tathagata, who hears this perfection of wisdom, takes this up, studies, spreads, repeats, and writes this, and who honor, revere, adore, and worship this. Thus spoke the Lord. Enraptured, the Bodhisattvas, headed up by Maitreya and the Venerable Subhuti, and the Venerable Ananda and Shakra, chief of gods, and the entire world with its gods, men, asuras, garudas, gandharvas, delighted in the Lord's teaching. This is the end of the Prajnaparamita Ratnagunasamcaya Gatha.